Hi everyone, thanks for joining me for today's Lunch and Learn. I am Keith Armour. I'm from the Adult Learning and Literacy Department, and today we're going to talk about a brand new resource, and it's called Northstar Digital Literacy. You're going to be able to learn about essential computer skills, software skills, and even using technology in your daily life. So let's go ahead and take a look at a brand new resource called Northstar Learning. Well, all right, you all should be seeing our website. And don't forget, we have changed the address to make it a little bit more convenient and easy for everyone. It is just now chpl.org, which of course stands for Cincinnati and Hamilton County Public Library. But it makes it a lot easier to be able to type that in. Now, we're going to find this new resource that I'm talking about today. We're going to find it under Quick Find in the blue section. And we're going to click on Research Databases. We have an unbelievable amount of research databases. And of course, you can look at them in alphabetical order by clicking right up here. But we've tried to kind of group them on this page by areas of interest, for kids, for teens, by format, and then under the lifelong learning section. And we're going to click right here on online courses. And we have a variety of online courses. We've got Career Online High School. We've got Creative Bug, which has over 1,000 videos of all sorts of great artists showing you how to create some different projects yourself. We've got the Hobbies and Crafts Reference Center, which includes all sorts of how-to instructions. LinkedIn Learning, which will really help you with computer software, business skills, all of that. We're going to come back to this new resource right here. And then, of course, we've got Universal Class, which has over 500 online classes for you to take as well. Now, all of them have that little library card symbol. You have to have a library card with us to use these databases that are on this page. And you can stop by one of our 41 locations and sign up. It takes about 5-10 minutes to sign up for a library card, and you can go ahead and use it right away. You can give us a call, 513-369-6900, or you can even apply online for a library card. But that's talking about all sorts of ways to use online resources. And sometimes people come in and they'll say, gosh, I don't know anything about computers. And this is where Northstar Digital Literacy comes in perfectly. It really is going to help you understand what your basic skills are. The essential computer skills, the essential software skills you might want to need, or even just using technology in your daily life. And they've broken it all down here, basic computer skills, internet basics, using email, using the operating systems for either Windows or Mac computers. The essential software skills, maybe you have Microsoft Office and Excel and PowerPoint on a computer, but you just don't, where do I start? What do I need to know? Or maybe you don't have that software on your computer, but you know that Google Docs is a free over the internet word processing that you can use for that. So that's a great way to kind of start there. And then, of course, using technology in your daily life. There's all that social media. Are you doing that correctly? Career searches. Maybe you need just a little bit of help in the career search area, or even supporting K through 12 distance learning, or even your digital footprint. But a lot of us just sometimes want to know, we're also so self-taught with these things that maybe understanding where we're starting from and where we need to go is probably a good spot. Now I'm going to click right here on Northstar Digital Literacy. And you'll notice this is where you sign up. Now, I'm already logged in under my name, but I thought I'd click here because this is what you would see if you'd signed up for the first time. You're going to see sign up as a Northstar learner, and that's through Cincinnati Hamilton County Public Library. There's just this little code number. That's just because all the libraries in Ohio are all hooked up to this, and that just identifies that it's our library. And you're going to just put in your first name, your last name, an email address. You're going to make sure you're not a robot. And if you are a robot, well, good for you for watching Lunch and Learn. But you're going to identify some pictures and then you're going to click sign up. And then what's going to happen is you're going to get an email that looks just like this one in your email box based on the email that you chose to sign up with. And it's going to give you your name. It's going to say welcome, that you're signing up through the library, the Cincinnati Hamilton Public Library. It's going to ask you once again, do you want to use Northstar Online Learning to learn and practice? And you're going to say, yes, I want to learn. I want to use Northstar Online Learning. And then you want to click here to accept the invitation and make a password. And you just want to make a password that works for you, that you can remember. And then, of course, you're going to save it on your computer or write it down somewhere. And then once you've created that password, you're going to click back in, and then you could start taking any of those assessments, those little quizzes, those little tests. Now, before you even do that, if you want to watch any of these videos right here, it's going to take you step by step on how to sign up for an account. It's going to tell you how to use Northstar Online Learning, and it's even going to talk about tracking your progress in Northstar Online Learning as well. And then, believe it or not, it's going to tell you if you need help. You can even email me, and I'd be more than happy to help you through that. It's a very easy process to sign up. Now I'm going to click right here. And here are some of the features. And what I like is they have these interactive digital literacy tests that you take totally online. And if you're working with someone that really comes to you all the time and says, oh, I know nothing about the computer, have them sit down and work with them as they take the tests. It really allows, and I love this, allows test takers to demonstrate basic computer and digital literacy skills. It's going to give you a report at the end of areas that you've mastered, that you know how to do that. But it's also going to tell you where you need to maybe look into improving. And that's where the library steps in. That's where all of those courses like LinkedIn and Universal Class, and of course our 41 locations, our tech center, our adult learning center that I work in, that's where you can really learn some more about technology. It is going to make sure it tracks it. To make sure you know where the skills that you need to improve. And then when you pass it, they'll even give you a certificate that you can print out at the library, of course, or at home. You can print that out and you can add that to your portfolio, especially if you're going out to find a different job, to make sure they understand that you do know basic computer skills, that you definitely understand Microsoft Word or Excel. And then you can even add it to your digital credential as well. So there's a whole section on that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, oh wait, let me scroll down a little bit more. And it tells you a little bit about what what Northstar Online Learning is. But here are, right down here, these are the assessments. So you've got each one, you've got basic computer skills, internet basics, using email. There's the Windows and the Mac operating systems. Now, if you are just interested in the career search skills, you can go right there. You do not have to go anywhere else. You could take all of them in order if you want to, or you could go in the opposite direction. You could take one or two, or you could take all of them. It's totally up to you on where you want to do with Northstar. I am going to click on one right here, and I'm just going to click on Computer Basic Skills. And it's going to show, oh, wait, I want to go back. Let me log back to my page that I was in right here. And I'm going to go right here on Northstar Online Learning. And you'll notice here are the different tests, the different assessments. And you'll notice that some of them afterwards have some lessons to go with it. I'm going to show you another resource to even expand upon these lessons that are here. Here's the essential software skills. And then you've got using technology in daily life. And I like how they've added this assessment for telehealth. So many of us in the last several years have started doing some not all of our doctor's appointments, but some of our doctor's appointments through the computer. And this is a great assessment here. They are developing lessons for some of these, like social media and information literacy, and even our digital footprint and distance learning, and then telehealth as well. They're developing some lessons, and they'll be available later on this year or early next year. So if I want to take the basic computer skills, I just click on take the assessment. And once again, I come to this page and I'm going to click there because I'm logged in now. It's going to ask me if I hear the music. If I don't, they're going to give me some suggestions, but I'm going to hit next.
This video will show you how to take a Northstar assessment. If you already know how to take an assessment, click Skip Orientation below.
And that's what I like. This orientation is really great, and it comes every time that you take one of the assessments, because remember, you could take any of them at any time, but once you watch the orientation one, maybe two times, you really don't need to watch the orientation video. And all you have to do is click right here and you can skip that orientation. And then you just come right into the test. And you'll notice this basic computer skills test has 38 questions to it. So you hit start now.
Click on the desktop computer.
And it will tell you you want to click on the desktop computer. And you'll notice when I move my mouse, each one of these is highlighted, and one of them should be the desktop computer. Now, if that I didn't hear that well, I just click here.
Click on the desktop computer.
And I can actually have them repeat it. And if I don't know the answer, I'm going to hit don't know, and then it's going to move me on. But you'll notice that there's a little number right here will tell you what number question that you're on. Okay. Now I'm going to go back to this page. Now don't forget, all of these tests you could take anytime, and then you could take up the follow-up lessons as well. Now there is one other thing that I want to show you before we get into the events that are happening at the public library. I'm going to go right here, and this is GCF Global, and it's learnfree.org. These are totally free. So we say we took the assessment for basic computer basics, and we got our report at the end, and we figured, oh, we need to work on certain things. Well, here, and I'll make sure there's a link for you, this has all sorts of them, but here's the tutorial. What's the computer? Here's hardware basics, software basics, using the computer, using the internet, safety and maintenance, extras right down here, and then they even have a quiz on theirs as well. And if I click right up here under topics, you'll notice that they have all sorts of them here, and they're totally free to use. There's Google Docs right here. Okay, so definitely this is another really great resource to use. It's called GCF Global, and it's one that we really refer. And maybe you need to go all the way back to just using the mouse. Maybe you have someone, a loved one that's like, oh, I don't even know how to use that mouse. This little mouse tutorial is really helpful. Just to get people making sure that they're connected. One thing that was really tragic during the pandemic was a lot of people were very tech savvy, but there was also a lot of people that really did not, they had to learn on the fly, and we want to make sure everyone's prepared. Hopefully we'll not be in that situation again, but making sure that they understand some computer basics. Now I'm going to click right here. So that's GCF Global, totally free. It's a really good companion with Northstar. They're not affiliated, but I really highly recommend them. We're going to go to events. Now, what I did was I selected tomorrow, Friday, and I made sure I clicked adults, and then I went to computers and technology, and there's actually 44 events here. St. Bernard has Tech Tuesdays, so from 5 to 7, they have all sorts of different things. If you own your device and you need help, bring it in. They're going to help you with it. We're going to have a virtual class on Libby and Overdrive. If you want to sign up for that, that's going to be August the 10th. Miami Township is also going to have a Gmail 101. Maybe you have a Gmail account and you're like, sometimes I don't know how to use it. They're going to help you not only create a Gmail account, maybe you need one, but they're going to go over some basic functions, and you can sign up for that as well. You've got Peterson's Career Prep. That's a great resource, and we're going to go over that on August the 24th. And then we have some Adult Learning Center classes, Organize Your Life with Microsoft Excel. And that will be very helpful. We've got Create Your Own Website with Google Sites, and that is a really great way to use those. Computer Basics is going to be over at College Hill. We've got Organize Your Life with Microsoft Excel. That's kind of a fun one because you think of Microsoft Office as just being spreadsheets with numbers, but this is actually a class that will tell you about how to do it, how to really organize your life. And then unplug and unfocus. We're talking about the computer and everything, but sometimes you do need to unplug. And so maybe the counterpart of if someone doesn't have a great many technology skills, maybe someone's way too dependent on technology. And this class, which you have to take through the computer, ironically, but this is one that you could actually it's a good to unplug once in a while. And then there's just some repeats of different things as well. We've got the Adult Learning Center downtown. We've got this Tech Center. And of course, we have some very, very dedicated individuals at all of our 41 locations that would help you with technology. So definitely check out Northstar. Once again, to get to Northstar, you go to our main page. You go to Research Databases right here. And then come on, I clicked it. There we go, Research Databases. Then under Lifelong Learning, Online Courses, scroll all the way down where you see the New button and click on Northstar and sign up. And then you could use all of these online resources. All right, I'm going to click out and tell you a little bit more in just a minute. All right, that is Northstar Learning. I also showed you some other resources like Universal Class. But when you go on Northstar, don't forget to take an assessment to find out where your literacy and digital literacy skills are. And then go ahead and take some lessons. I'll see you next time for another Lunch and Learn.